Hello everyone, this is Harsh and you are watching WPF World. In today's session, we are going to learn one of the most important fundamental of WPF, layout panels. If you are just starting out with WPF, layouts are something you must understand very clearly because they control how every control such as button, text box, etc. appear on the screen. So now let's get started. What are the layout panel? Think of layout panel like containers or boxes that help you to arrange your UI elements. Just like when you pack a suitcase, you organize things in different sections. WPF uses layout panel to organize control properly. They decide where control appear, how they resize, how they adapt when the window grow or shrink. Suppose we have one control, button control. I want to add multiple control here in single line. Okay, like that. If we want control like this in row column, that is also possible in WPF. Okay, so we can have row and column. So sometimes what happen if we want to add one control after the space, we want to move to the next line. Sometimes we need the equal space for all the control. So now let's learn panels one by one with real example. First, we will learn stack panel. It will arrange controls in a line, either vertical or horizontal. Stack panel arranges items one after another, either top to bottom or left to right. That is vertical or horizontal. Okay. Let me show you a simple example. Okay, so now let's go and remove this and I will use stack panel. Okay, I want to arrange item in a single line. For that we have orientation. Here we will select horizontal, means it will horizontally align our element. So let's create button control. Okay, and let's close it. I will add some more button so that we can see it will show in single line. Let's run it. You can see here, this is from left to right, right? So we want top to bottom, that is also possible. For that we have to set orientation to vertical. Okay, and save it and run it. See, now button is from top to bottom, right? This is how we can arrange our element using stack panel. Okay, it's perfect for menus, tools, sections and small forms. Now we will learn wrap panel. It will wraps item like text in a paragraph. Like what I told here, if it is out of the space, then it will wrap to the next line. Okay. So when item don't fit in one row, wrap panel move the next item to the next line. Imagine displaying product image in a e-commerce app. Wrap panel is perfect fit. Okay. So let's see the example. Let's replace it with wrap panel. Okay. So now let's run it. If you see, if I change the size of the window, then it's arranged in horizontally. Because I have set the orientation as vertical, so it will first show like this, and if we decrease the height, then it will move to right. So now I will make it horizontal. Okay, and now let's see. If we change the width, then button will move to the new line. Let's see. I will change this. Okay, here I cannot decrease more size now. So what I will do, I will set the width here. I will say 100. Okay, and I will copy this. Now let's run it. So now if we change the width, means if we decrease the size horizontally, then it will go to the next line vertically, right? This is how it will work. Decrease more size, it will come like this. Okay, got it? Now let's stop it. When the window becomes smaller, items automatically wrap to the next line, right? What we saw here, correct. The wrapping will happen horizontally or vertically, right? In both case it will happen. So now next layout panel is dock panel. It dock control to any site. DockPanel lets you place control at the top, bottom, left, right, or center. Think of typical application layout. Menu at the top, status bar at the bottom, navigation on the left, and main content in the center, right? So how to use it? Let's see. So I will remove this. I will use DockPanel. Okay. So I want to have menu at top. So what I will say, DockPanel.dock, and I will select top. Okay. I will add menu item here. I will set header as new. Okay. This is dock to top. Okay. I will add this StackPanel, and I will set the DockPanel dot dock to left. Okay. So here I will add some button control, content, home, and then settings, like that. Okay, here we have to remove one bracket from here. This is left. Now I want to add at bottom status bar. Okay, status bar and DockPanel.dock, and it should be at bottom. So I will select bottom, and here I will add one text block, and I will set the text ready. Okay, don't worry, I will explain all these controls, like what is button, what is text block, what is menu. For now, our focus is to understand DockPanel. Okay, so I have added 3 dock property, like top, left, and bottom. Now I will add one text block and set the dock property to right, and I will set the text. I will say right side menu. Okay, and now I will not set anything here, and I will say main content. Let's save it and let's run it. You can see here, top we have one menu, left side we have 2 button, and this is in the center, which is main content, and right side we have one text right side menu, and this is status bar, right? This is how it will visible to our UI. So if we want to create page like this, then we can use DockPanel. Okay. Now we will learn canvas. Canvas allows fixed position, like place this button exactly 50 pixel from the top and 40 pixel from the left. This is rarely used for application, but useful for drawing custom diagram, games, drag drop surface. Okay. So now let's see with an example. So I will comment it. Okay. Now I will use canvas. Okay. So let's add it. Canvas. Okay. Now add the button control here, and I will say canvas dot top 50 pixel and canvas dot left 100 pixel. Okay. Now let's run it. Oh, I have not added the content. Let me add the content. Okay. Now let's run and see. You can see the button. It is 50 pixel from the top and 100 pixel from the left, right? This is how we can use the canvas panel. Okay. Now the most powerful layout panel we will learn, which is grid. Think about grid like an Excel sheet, row and column. We can arrange our control in row and column. You can build any complex UI using grid, forms, dashboards, login screen, entire application layouts. So let me create one login form in grid. So I will comment it. Okay, now I will use grid layout panel. To create the row, we have to use grid.row definitions, and here we will add multiple definitions. How to add? I will use row definition. For the row, we need height, so we will set the height property. Either you can give some number, or you can give a star, or also you can give auto. Okay, what it mean? First let me add 3 row. Okay, so auto means the row height will be the height of the content, and star means the available space. Okay, for available space it will take that much space, and for number means it will take that much pixel height. Okay, And in the same way we have column definition. So how to add it? Grid dot column definitions. Okay, so here we will add some column. I want to add only 2 columns, so I will create 2 column definition, and here in the column we need what? Width, right? So we'll set width to star. Okay, and for one I will set auto. Okay, this is how I have created the row and column. Means here we will have 3 row and 2 column. Correct. So now let's create login form. So I will say text block text equal to name. Okay, if we don't specify, then it will take first row first column. Okay, this will be first row first column, and now I want to enter some value, and here I will specify grid column 1. Okay, because in the first row we will have the name text, and second row we will have text to enter, means we will have box to type something. So I will set width to 100. Okay, so now it will show like name and the text field. Okay, in the same way I will add for password. I will say password, but this time I will specify the grid row. Okay, so I will set 1, and here I will also set 1. In the third row I will add button control, and content I will set login. Okay, here what I have to set? Grid row is 2. It is like an array, so it will start from 0 1 2. So third row is 2, right? And column I will say grid column 1. Okay, now let's run and see. You can see here name, this is the name. Okay, so here what I have set? Row definition auto, right? First row is auto. So here, and first column is star, so the available space it took, right? And the second column is auto, so whatever width I have specified, for that only it take the space, right? So this is the password which is in second row. Second row we have star, and column is also star, so the size it took is available space, and for column also it took the available space, and for the button we have this in second column, right? This is how we can create a login form. This is not looking good. We can change it to show you how to use auto, star and 100. I have used like this. Okay, grid is the backbone of modern WPF UI. We can make any kind of UI using the grid. Now the next layout panel is uniform grid. Here all cells are equal in size. Uniform grid is like grid but with one big difference. All rows and columns are automatically the same size. You don't need to manually set row heights or column width. Just tell it how many rows and columns you want, and WPF arranges everything evenly. This panel is perfect when you want to clean, balanced layouts such as numbers pad, image galleries, product display grid, dashboard, icon menu, etc. Okay, so now let's create the number pad. I will add 4 row and 3 column. Okay, so let's create it. I will comment this. What we have to use? Uniform grid. Okay, here I will say columns 3 and rows 4. So what it will do? It will create 3 columns with same width and 4 rows with same height. Okay, so now I want to add this button. No need to specify anything. So here I will set value 1. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 10 buttons are there. I will add 2 more buttons because we will have space for 4 into 3 means 12. Okay, so here I will say star, here I will say S. Now let's run it. You can see it's take the space equally, right, for every button, right? This is how we can use a uniform grid. We have 3 columns and 4 rows, right? Here every button automatically gets an equal amount of space. No need to adjust sizes manually. Right, this create a clean even layout perfect for dashboard or quick action icon. Why layout panel are important? As a beginner, many students ask, why can't we just place everything manually using margins? Here is the problem. If you resize the window, Manually placed control break immediately. Layout panels help you to design clean, responsive, and professional UI in WPF. This is why companies always use layout panels, never fixed position. Okay, so to summarize this, StackPanel arrange item in single line, either vertical or horizontal. WrapPanel wrap items to the next line when space is filled. DockPanel dock controls to top, bottom, left, right, or center. Canvas absolutely position elements exactly X or Y placement. Grid best for complex layouts with row and columns like a table. UniformGrid, all cells are equal sized, perfect for icon, grid, and keypad. That's all for this video. If you found this video helpful, let's share with your friends.